the key, so this shit not.
Hey people, it's your boy Ass Mike, and this is the F.A.C.T.S Podcast. I'm trying to do a deep voice because my voice is going to drastically change in a minute. Ass Mike has the week off, but he has a friend that's on another show that's here. What's up, one people? It's your boy, Rastamanti. Me here on the F.A.C.T.S Podcast, and me here with Trinnie, me here with Dynasty, me here with Shekira, me here with Moe. Me here. Me gave my cousin the week off. So me say, let me come on the F.A.C.T.S Podcast, and me going to come on here, and me going to bumbleclad shoot the shit with them, and me going to get it live, crunk. You should see the smile on their face, man. Lord have mercy, man. The Rastaman is here, and the Rastaman is going to get it going on. Trinnie shaking her head, no, why the Rastaman got to show up? But the Rastaman been on every show upon the 613. So he said, he not been on the F.A.C.T.S Podcast yet. So he said, Mike T, cousin, let me on the show. Let me on the show. So I said, man, me going to go on the show. We're going to make everyone laugh. We're going to turn all them frowns upside down. Lord of mercy. But me here on the F.A.C.T.S Podcast. Me got Dynasty here. Like I said, me got Shekira here. But I don't know if me saying her name right because he write it on the paper. Me can't read English handwriting sometimes. But me here. We got Moe here. We got Trinnie here. So we're here today. And I'm going to do the whole show Rastaman T style. No Ask Mike today. Well, they're going to ask Rastaman, not Mike. And they're going to ask the Rastaman tonight. So hopefully they got a good one because me now play that bullshit. Me now play the bumbleclad bullshit. Me now play none of that. You hear me? So me here, people ask me all the time, where did Rastaman T come from? Well, my dad Rasta. People don't believe me because I'm light skinned, but my dad Rasta, dark skin with dread, yard boy, he from Jamaica. So me say, let me embrace my heritage. So this is what me gonna do today. Me on the F.A.C.T.S Podcast. I'm here. How you ladies doing today? What you can't talk on? Come on now. Don't sit up there and then not talking, not saying nothing. What you got? What you got to say?
Hi there.
I'm gonna act like you ain't even just do that.
Hey, Mr.
I'm just gonna act like you ain't never do that. I'm gonna act like you ain't even just do that.
He did. How you go from Barry White to the little Lucky Charms? You sound like a Lucky
Charms.
Not Lucky Charms, damn. Lucky Charms.
What you mean you can't understand me do that? Didn't you hear me knock on the door? Didn't you hear me knock on the door? I knocked on the door, I said, boop, 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 boop. Me here. Me told my cousin we're going to be here. We were just waiting on you. Me not didn't want to hear none of that soft music. Rastaman don't listen to soft music. Rastaman don't listen to R&B.
That email. Corporate didn't send that email to us. We did not know.
That's why, because me said it's a surprise. If me tell you that Rastaman T gonna come on the show, you be prepared. Rastaman said no preparation. None at all.
All right, so my question is, where the weed at, though?
The Rastaman said, what's his name?
Right.
You know they smoke over there. They don't believe in
no
it loud.
The Rastaman
said,
said, the Rastaman said,
nah, they smoke Reggie.
No, man. They say no. You go to see. Me say you go to Jamaica and you go to the tourist spots. You don't go to the trenches. We don't smoke no bush. That's the people that come there to visit. We don't smoke that bush. We sell it to them because we make our money because they're stupid. They don't know good weed from the other. we get the weed from the field and we sell it to them, sell it to the white people. Then the white people give it to y'all, and then y'all smoke the bush. But we don't smoke the bush.
Bricks. You remember them Reggie bricks?
Yeah, but we didn't have that there. The only brick we have is when I carry the brick upon my hand and we go build a house. That's the only brick we know. Me not know about no bricks. But me here on the show, and usually around this time, me pass it to Moe. But me got a little more to say today before me give it to Moe. Rest in peace to DMX. He had a great, great funeral. And I'm sure Shekira might talk about it. But if she do, we're going to talk about it twice. It was so good. We deserve to talk about it twice. Rastaman here. So we're going to give love to DMX. And also, me say, you know, black people in this country don't get shit. They got the Asian law. You touch an Asian person, you go into jail. You touch a black person in this country, you get a reward. What the fuck is going on with the bumper-clad place in America? But me running out of things to say. So Mo, take it away from me because me now have nothing to say. And if I keep on going, I'm going to get in trouble and get us canceled.
Okay, well, we don't want to get canceled, y'all. But so I'm going to go ahead and piggyback off of Rasta T. So did you guys hear about the hate crimes that are going on in New York?
It's Rastaman T. It's Rastaman T.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rastaman. I'm sorry.
Like Cat Daddy is Rastaman T.
I apologize. Oh, what's up?
Where Cat Daddy at, man?
I don't know. He probably still frying that chicken. Hopefully he ain't burned the batch. But no, y'all, for real, y'all, on a serious note, there is an Asian man fighting for his life in Manhattan after being assaulted in an unprovoked attack. So authorities say that my man Yao Pan Mao was collecting cans in East Harlem when he was attacked from behind and repeatedly stomped on. The police were called by a bus driver who saw the 61-year-old Chinese immigrant laying unconscious. So the NYPD Hate Crimes Unit is leading the investigation in the assault. And basically, y'all know there's been like a lot of Asian assaults throughout the country and things like that. So like Rasta man T said, you know, you do something to a black man, you know, sometimes don't nothing happen, but when you touch the Asians, oh, here comes the hate crime. The hate crime unit. How come black people don't have no fucking hate crime unit? Anyway.
It's Rastaman, first of all. And they don't love the black people. That's the problem. They hate black people in this country. All the black people, they hate us. For some reason, they hate us. I don't know why. Hi to the man. Oh, hi to the people in the crowd waving. I see you outside. Hello, people. Rastaman is here. Yes, Rastaman here. Go ahead, Mo.
We are not doing this tonight.
Yes, we are. We're doing it the whole show. Rastaman, the whole show.
We going international the whole show. And so, y'all, because of this assault that happened in Manhattan, y'all, dozens of people on Sunday, they came out and marched through the streets of Manhattan on the site where the Asian man was brutally attacked on Friday night. Okay, and they were out there, you know, with their signs, you know, with the anti-Asian hate signs and all of that. You know, they came out with their Asian Lives Matter protest. And that's what's going on in Manhattan as of right now. How y'all feel about these Asian attacks? I mean, far as it being we're of the minority of people that are usually being attacked on, and now we've passed that realm over to the Asians. I mean, no matter who's being attacked, it's very, very sad. But do you all support the movement?
I mean, we can support the movement, right? But here's the thing. Black people been disrespected so fucking long that this is like regular shit. So like people, the fact that we even got a win last week in George Floyd's, you know,
that's what I was getting ready to
kill him. Like that right there. Granted, they knew they had to do that. They knew it was gonna be some shit. But think about how many black people have been killed all these years. Like, think about, we have stories of stuff. We have, our parents have stories, grandparents. This never stopped. Like, it never stopped, but it's been happening so long. They're not doing those special things for us. When we sit here and say Black Lives Matter, then all of a sudden it's all lives matter. Like, of course, all lives matter. That's fucking stupid to say that it doesn't. But I think now it's just like, oh my gosh, they're hurting them now. Like, yes, anybody can get it. If anybody should have learned something from Donald Trump's presidency, was anybody can get it that is not white. Anybody. So I'll be honest, this is nice they're doing this for the Asian community. This is nice that they are bringing this to the forefront. And if they want to say Asian Lives Matter, they right. They can go ahead and do that. And I ain't got no problem supporting that, because yes, there are people that they don't care about, and nothing showed it more than that. Nothing.
Yeah, because I don't understand how they passed this Asian act, but we still waiting on that George Floyd one.
Yeah, where's the Negro act? Where's the Negro act?
Not the Negro act.
Not the Negro
It's
act.
over there with our reparations.
That's what they
it's
gonna
over there with
call
our
it.
40 acres of
The
mule.
colored act. You know, we always get the short end of the stick.
The
Over
Rastaman
there with
say,
our 40 acres and a fucking mule.
Rastaman say this. Rastaman say the reason why the Asians got their what could I say, their law is because the white man think that the Asian man mean more to them than the black man. They need the Asian man for technology. They need the Asian man because the Asian people, they got a lot of people. So if shit go down, the Asians can really be a threat to the white people. They don't look at the black people like we're friends. All we do to them is entertain them, play basketball, play football, do the singing and dancing, shucking and jiving for them. So that's all we're good to them for. So the Asian people are going to pass us, just like the transgender people are going to pass us, because the transgender people, they spend the money. They don't look at black people like we're value of anything. So they can kill us. They can tell us they're not going to give us law. They can do whatever they want to do to black people. They don't care. But the Asian people, they think they need the Asian people more than they need us. So that's the problem.
Well, speaking of the transgender people, let me give y'all a little insight on what's going on over in California right now. So a Republican-led effort has called for the recall of the California Democratic governor, Gavin Newsom. And so they have gathered enough valid signatures to basically overturn his winnings. And so basically it's going to be a recall and it's going to happen next fall. And so basically he's going to be going up against 3 Republicans. And guess who one of them is? Caitlyn Jenner. Oh my God. So they already said that they got Caitlyn Jenner up there to try to replace the Democratic governor of California right now. And like, it is freaking crazy. I don't know what's going on out in California right now. They really need to get their machines together, because I'm telling you, honey, anytime you could just be, you know, have everything overturned and stuff like that, you know, that just means there's some janky stuff going on behind the scenes and things like that. But I mean, to me, it's definitely exciting to see Caitlyn run for the governor. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for the LGBT community and any other letter they want to throw up in there. I'm for everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, damn, I never seen Caitlyn on her way to be the governor. What y'all think about that?
I think that's gonna be interesting as hell. They're very interesting.
Look, it's 2021. She'll be running in 2022. So stay tuned and see what's going on with that, because that would she be the first transgender governor if she won?
I believe so. I never heard anybody else
that we know about.
Right,
Thank you so much, Roster Man T, for doing this.
But isn't there's a transgender senator, I think. There's somebody in Congress that's transgender.
I remember there was somebody who was fucking with a transgender, but he wasn't a transgender. It was a married man.
There was a transgender and there was a guy in a wheelchair. Those were the 2 unique senators or Congress. I don't know. I don't remember.
The president was in a wheelchair, but it was Roosevelt.
No, girl.
I know what she's talking about. I know what she's talking about. She's talking about recently.
But I know what she's talking about, but y'all was talking about special people. So, you know, is that about
No, we ain't talking about Roosevelt. We talking about just recently in the last election when new Congress came in, there was a transgender and there was a guy in a wheelchair. I don't remember the names. Don't quote me. I'm getting ready to figure it out, find out, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, let us know, because I'm looking online now and I see that like a couple of people were openly gay, and I got somebody named Sharice Davis who was the first open lesbian woman of color. I got a couple gay folks, but I ain't got nobody else with the other letters. You know what I'm saying? With the T or G.
What's interesting to the roster man is Republicans hate transgender. Republicans hate the
Her name is
transgender people.
Sarah McBride.
The
Sarah McBride to be the first trans state senator.
What is she? She the Democrat? She Democrat?
I think so.
Yeah, the Republicans hate the transgender.
In Delaware.
Yep.
She's
See?
30.
See? That's why it's going to be interesting that Caitlyn run, because if she run, are they going to get behind her?
Why you say it like that?
I think they're going to get behind her. They already behind her. You feel me?
You know what? We're not doing this. We are not doing this.
No, the Rastaman didn't mean like that.
Right,
The Rastaman didn't mean like that. Rastaman didn't mean that.
You're right. You know what?
No, but I think she'll have the support because, you know, they all about supporting their people, which there's nothing wrong with it. You got to stick together to make change. And clearly, you know, other cultures and races, you know, still haven't grasped that idea, but whatever. Moving forward.
So we have to remember now, and I mean this in the most, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to shut the hell up. Never mind. I had a great thing. I'll just put it in the chat. But I was just going to say, we probably not going to have no issues with Caitlyn because we have to remember, Caitlyn was originally part of the majority.
You mean the Ku Klux Klan?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Ain't nobody put Caitlyn with the KKK.
Oh, my bad. I thought that's what you were going with. My bad.
No. Keep your overseas ass and humble down now, okay?
Hey, me wouldn't be surprised. You heard what Brett Favre said the other day.
What I mean by the majority is the fact that, yes, Caitlyn is now a transgendered woman. But originally, they were part of the majority in the world because she was once a white man who had what was Olympic runner, runner or whatever, I believe, track star, I'm not really sure.
Triathlon.
I'm sorry?
Triathlon.
Okay, that right there. So he was doing that. She was doing that. She was a part of that. And that right there, she already has attention, not to mention because of the fact of who she is and who she's affiliated with. It might be some people that care with what she has to say. And I mean, I guess one thing that really works to the advantage is the fact that she understands the needs of her people. But once again, Black people, we in the bottom of the totem pole, so we gonna get what we get. But you're right, Caitlyn does have a good chance of having a good following, and especially out there in LA. Oh yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Mo.
Yeah, I think it's just interesting to see, especially with the Republican Party, a lot of like I don't even want to say bootleg TV stars because yes, DT and Caitlyn Jenner are both very successful as TV personalities, but it's just so cute to see, you know, all like the stars for the Democrat Party. They do that TV thing, and then all of a sudden y'all want to have a hand in politics, and it's just it's a little funny to me, but you know, to each his own. But I'm definitely going to be watching that very closely because she's already been going around different parts of California trying to gain popularity and things like that. So we're just going to keep our eye open to see what's going to go on with the next election. But moving along, have you guys heard about the crucifix of Derek Chauvin and how they had burnt his ass up?
Oh my goodness. What?
That's what I call it, because I heard he got beat up in jail already. But long story short, former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin was convicted this week in the murder of George Floyd, and he will be sentenced on June the 16th, according to the court docket. So following his conviction on second-degree murder, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter, Chauvin is being held until sentencing at a prison just outside of Minneapolis, and he was put into segregated housing unit for his own safety. And this is said by a prison spokesperson. Basically, underneath the Minnesota law for the second-degree unintentional murder, the imprisonment is not more than 40 years. For the third-degree murder, the imprisonment will not be more than 25 years. And for the second-degree manslaughter, is 10 years and or $20,000. So basically, we just have to stay tuned until June 16th to find out about the sentencing and how long it will be at that time. So I know everybody is really happy that, we got our conviction and things like that. How y'all feel about it? What's up?
I think initially I was overwhelmed. I had all hopes. I had been praying on it. I've been watching it. I had really been paying close attention to it. And I kept his family and everything in my prayers. But I had to be real about the situation and knowing that, it was a possibility that we weren't going to get justice. So when I was in my car, leaving work, I told my coworkers, listen, I'm going to have to leave a few minutes early because when I find out whatever this conviction, whatever they rule, I need to be outside of work. I don't know exactly where, but I need to be outside of here though. And I was on the highway passing exit 4, and when they said guilty, 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 I almost crashed. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. You hear me? Finally.
Yes.
Finally. That's what I kept saying. Finally. Finally. But this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning.
Yeah,
we have so
much
more work to do.
I got a feeling his lawyer is going to try to sit there and fight against it because where they fucked up at, they want to keep up bringing up the drug usage and everything else, and they kept on like harboring on that he could have had a heart attack, he was this, and to have all these experts, all these people come through and speak on this when it's like, we know what you did, and now they got some new shit. Did y'all hear about? They got it was another time that he did this before, and he was kneeling.
Yes, he did it before with his trifling age. So I was about to get into that part too. So now they're trying to. Federal prosecutors are considering charges against his ass over an incident that happened in 2017 where he kneeled on a black team. So he got a kneeling problem. You feel me? This motherfucker, he got a serious. He got a knee fucking issue. Somebody need to kick his ass and his fucking knee because he really got a knee issue. But it says this time when he was doing this, he knelt on the team for 17 minutes. So he has the thing where he likes kneeling on people for long periods of time. Okay, he just don't not just put a knee up and no.
I guess that's what showing his authority or something.
Well, something. I don't know. It's showing his ignorance, obviously, because now they thinking about prosecuting his ass for that as well. And so it says that it showed him striking the teen in the head, pinning him on the ground, ignoring complaints that the teen could not breathe, just like he did George Floyd. Okay?
Wow.
He has a pattern of this. But what was said was in this case dealing with Floyd, they couldn't bring up those things that happened in 2017.
Oh, wow.
I feel like those things were the most relevant things that if he would have got off of this shit, what the fuck? We have the evidence of him doing these things repeatedly to black men. You understand me?
Exactly.
And I think somebody got some footage or something. You feel me? So it's gonna come out. Just give us some time.
Yeah, that's just wild.
But every time I get to talking about it and looking at it, because I tried to do some more research to find some of the videos from 2017, but I think YouTube got the block and everybody got that block and that banning up and stuff like that. So I really couldn't find out too much. But don't worry, because it be up there for like 10 minutes before it gets removed. I'm gonna find me something. My screen record works well. Don't play with me. But at the end of the day, yeah, don't play with me because I'm gonna get to the nitty gritty. I'm gonna find out what's really tea and put it in the group chat because I ain't got no time for it. But it's very, very sad, and I hope that this young man's family can get justice as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not George Floyd's family that needs justice. Anybody that was attacked by the devil, aka Derek Chauvin, should be that shit should be brought to light and we should talk about it. You feel me? And everybody that has an issue should be able to get their issue off. Anybody that needs that they need to press some charges and things like that, they should be able to press the charges. Where is the folks at with the NAACP when you need them? Bring their ass to the forefront and help this young black man and his family get some justice as well, just like we helping George.
I agree. That makes me want to go and donate some money to NAACP. Y'all ever do that? I ain't never donate no money to them.
I ain't donating no money to nobody. I'm giving it to your mama on the GoFundMe when it's time to. Look, you ain't about to get me like, what's her name? Patrice? Hold up now. I seen her ass on TV the other day. Somebody talk about her ass, y'all. Because y'all know I've been watching all the hot political shows and stuff now, because y'all know that's what I do now. I'm the political shit.
Yes.
And so I'm going to bed the other night and I'm just letting it play in the background. And they was like, I'm talking about the white folks was going in on this girl, y'all. I'm talking about going in. They was like, Patrice, the biggest scammer of all time. I'm like, damn. They were talking very bad about the Black Lives Matter movement. And I had to just cut it off because I was just like, damn. They not even trying to, talk good about my people right now. All they really doing is showing the light on Patrice and her, quote unquote, thieving ass, And but so
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. I was trying to figure out what you were going to say.
That's what it is. Where's the money? Where's the money? And give them other people they cut too. Because this folks still waiting on they cut. They ain't get they cut. So I don't know. I'm feeling a little disturbed.
Yeah, I think Mike Brown's family is waiting, I believe.
Yes, his daddy said he's waiting on this cut.
I bet he is, because it's like, y'all got this money off my son's back. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I know, exactly. You just have to take a deep breath, because these times that we're living in, they are crazy. They really, really are. So, but moving along, have y'all heard anything about Kamala?
No, what's up with her? What happened?
No, it's okay. They ain't heard nothing too much, neither. They always
haven't heard nothing.
My girl. They said my girl is playing hide and go seek. But they said so. Kamala had a visit up to New Hampshire the other day, y'all. They said she visited the wrong border, honey. They said you came close to the Canadian border, boo boo. You need to be down there at the Mexico one. I'm like, damn, girl, you better get down there to that border and go help them children. But
what's the name of them blankets again? What's the name of the aluminum foil?
Oh, the foil blankets.
Oh, yes. The space blankets.
Space blankets. Yes. Yes.
You know what? We got all them kids down there at the border in the space blankets and stuff like that. And so it's still very trying. Again, she went up to New Hampshire to go basically help one of the senators up there do some like political things, and everybody like from the Senate and everybody from the House was like, what the hell did she come up here for when we got these children down here at the border? Like, what are you doing, Kamala? So she got so many negative reviews, and y'all know I was in tears because I know that's my girl. I'm like, oh my God, girl, what are you doing? Go south, girl, not north.
Facts. Strictly facts.
But so,
why? They give your black ass this job?
She did what she did. She went on a little tour, but they finally got some words out of her ass during the interview with CNN on Sunday. I'm gonna make it. Hold on now. So basically, the vice president took into consideration that a lot of people didn't want to leave their homes from down in Latin America, and many people are fleeing dangerous circumstances and are leaving to seek the bare necessities of life. Basically, she went on to say the bigger picture was why these people are leaving. Like she's trying to get to the root of the issue. But a lot of the lawmakers are saying she's not dealing with the children aspect of it. It's just all about like trading and agriculture, how they're going to assist farmers who've been devastated by the climate events, but really nothing about the children. So again, I hate to bash my vice president because I stand fully behind Miss Harris, but again, I am all about the babies and them blankets with them tinfoil blankets on. And for baby girl to just be talking about some farmers and the climate, what climate are we really talking about, Kamala? Because things are getting hot down there now, baby. So what are we talking about for real?
Oh, God.
I'm just saying.
And then, like, they order space blankets in bulk. What type of shit is that? This is just ridiculous. And it's unfortunate because, this seems like a movie. Like the last 4 years seemed like a movie, and here it is, and now we're going into more and more shit. God bless America, please.
Yeah, like
Please.
what is this? The sequel?
I know. Exactly. I'm like, this don't feel good. Like this is real life. These are real people. This isn't supposed to happen. Everybody
This
wanted to
is not supposed to be happening, y'all. They did not really say nothing about them kids. They was talking about all bullshit, and I'm like, no, Kamala, why you not addressing the children? Like, even if you was just doing it for a show, the fuck, everybody knows you say
Right.
the kids first. You want another
Yes.
vote for you and your man, my Uncle Biden? You got to talk about the children. America, we like the children first, white, black, Asian, but we put children first in this country. Like,
You're right. We do love the babies. We love all the babies of all races. You are absolutely right. Damn.
yeah, so it was just a mess, you know what I'm saying? But so now basically, the House and Congress and everybody is saying that the state may be able to take on these migrant children, like the foster care system and shelter system will be able to take on these children. How y'all feel about that? We got 1,010 black kids up in there with nowhere to go, but now Consuelo might be living next door.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know
that's
what?
how I'm feeling about it. Like we already have a fostering system that's not all that great for the kids that are here. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna have them come and be entitled to a home or a place or a spot? I mean, I understand. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for, I guess you want to say, rescue. But we got our own issues right now. It's like we can't help everybody. I understand y'all want to be able to, but we just can't. We just can't. I mean,
We
what does
really
that
can't.
do?
We can't.
What does that do for the black kids that can't find a home? Okay, I hope I don't want to jump the gun, but I hope that you're gonna speak on the young lady who was killed by the police officer while fighting. I hope we're gonna speak on that because that's a part of the foster system and how those
Yes,
group
yes, we can
homes and
definitely
all of
speak
that.
on that.
Yeah, I want to talk about that because that has a lot to do with what I was going to say about the fostering system. It doesn't really work in the child's favor for the most part. It works in the favor of the person who took on the responsibility, and it's a financial benefit, you know?
Correct,
So,
because they're getting the money and things like that on the child's behalf. And a lot of the times, I'm not gonna say a lot of the times, but when you're dealing with children in those type settings, coming from like a group home setting, that money is not used properly for that child, and it definitely shows in the child's well-being and upbringing as well.
yep, hmm definitely
But
does.
to get into Micaiah Bryant, so we could just talk about her shooting. She was fatally shot by the Columbus police. The officer's name was Nicholas Reederon. Excuse me, did I pronounce his name wrong? Redrun. And so,
Veteran or something like
yeah,
that.
Nick did it. All right, Columbus, Ohio. Nick, we know him. You know what I'm saying? And so, basically, Miss Bryant had a knife, and she was basically charging at one of the people in the video and things like that. The girls, I guess they was coming for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a real fucking life situation that happens to 16-year-old girls all the time. I've been that 16-year-old girl that had the bitches coming for me. You feel me? And I popped off when them bitches gave a couple times. I had my knife too. Overstep. That doesn't mean that girl was deserved to be fucking shot by the motherfucking police.
Exactly. Now, let me speak on all of the adults that were out there during this time when this girl was, you know what I'm saying, being bullied and about to get, beat up by all these females, jumped by these females or whatever. Like, why didn't y'all diffuse the situation before she got to that point? Why? Why didn't y'all? It got to the point where there was a police officer that had to report, and as soon as he got there, he had seconds to figure out what he was going to do. Why? Why didn't y'all jump in? And then the
And
father
I heard that Miss
go and kick the
Bryant was the
girl in the
one who
head.
called the police for help, actually.
Exactly.
How you call the police? When we start calling police for help and getting fucked up on our own? When did that ever become? I could have sworn if you called the popo first, you was pretty cool. You was in the clear.
Exactly.
It don't work like that no more. Not
No.
even for a minor, huh? Not even for a minor.
It seems like, I mean, I don't know all of the facts of what happened, but what I do know is Makai was, a product of, the system. That's what they tried to claim, product of the system, and that she was staying in, I don't know if it was a group home or it was a foster home, but either way,
They said
she
it was
had
like
her
a
own
foster
set of
home, but
issues.
pretty much it's the same thing. It wasn't her home. The hell.
Yeah.
Right,
I think it was
right.
a
She
foster
was
home.
in
They
with a
said that her
different set of
foster mother
parents.
got in it. Her foster mother got in and started being on some petty shit. From what I read, that she got in and she would start going and told the girls to come to the house, like to come and fight her. And then there's like a 28-year-old woman
I'm
that
about to
jumped
say
in
they
and shit
weren't
like,
girls. They weren't girls.
no, I mean,
How old
well,
was
that
the
yeah,
They
I
person
were
that
definitely did say
passed?
28-year-old woman, but yes, you're right. I did say girls there, but these are grown ass
No, I
women.
wasn't. I'm gonna just correct you. Everybody that pretty much on social media has been saying girls. They weren't girls. They were grown ass women,
Yeah.
and they was coming to fight
So
a
these
15-year-old.
grown women was coming to fight a little girl, and she called the police because what? She's in fear of her life. You know what I'm saying? These girls coming to jump her. She got to defend herself. What other
It's
way would you do it if all these females, these grown ass women, is coming for you? Why was they coming for her in the first place? She
and then they said it's
15.
like
Well,
they said
they
it was
said
going
it
on
was a
just
whole
for
bunch
three
of
days.
bullshit. Yeah,
This
it's been brewing over for a couple of
Three
days.
this was the
fucking
third
days.
day they
If
came.
I know they coming for me, not even trying to be on those scary shit, but if I see four bitches run up to my house, I'm not going outside. I don't care who call. You call me whatever you want to call me. I'm not going outside. If you ain't gonna shoot it straight up, then I'm not coming outside.
Exactly,
I'm
because you know
trying
you're
to
gonna
figure
lose.
out what
Fuck out of the
beef
way.
did these grown women have with a 15-year-old.
That part too. But then also, why if she went, okay, say she called the police or whatever, like the adults was there. Why didn't they stop it from there? As soon as she called the police, if she went in the house to make the call, well, clearly she had to go in the house to make the call because she came back with a knife. Why did you let her back outside? Like that's the
And they
part.
said
That's my disconnect.
Because it was everybody versus
yeah, the
her.
foster mother was even
And
against her.
she had to
I think the
defend
foster mother
herself
forced her to go.
and
It was her and her
I would have
sister.
kicked it. Me
still
and my
ended
sister
up
would have kicked it.
dying.
Her sister was the one. Okay, so here's the okay. Her sister actually was the one that called the police. She was not the one that called the police.
So then why do they keep putting that narrative out there? That's
Because
stupid.
that's what I don't know. But
Because they like to have us guessing and questioning what
right,
really happened so we could be confused.
right. So her sister called the
Facts.
police first. This was the third day that they came over there to mess with her. And like y'all said, well, I think Shekira said that she stayed in the house all those other times. However, this time the mother and the father were to be an antagonist too. So they were going at her too. It wasn't just the four girls, it was the four girls, the mother, and the father against the sister and her. So
But didn't the father come and kick one of the girls in the head or something?
yes, he did. But by that time, like, okay, so here's the thing, and Shakira said it to me, and I had to think about it. Every adult there fucking failed this girl. Period.
Yes,
From the
that's what my issue was.
Facts.
Why didn't y'all
from the
diffuse the
parents,
situation?
yeah, from the parents, and I'm just gonna be blunt. I got my regular voice on. Every fucking time it's a black girl or a black woman, you motherfuckers out there make a fucking petty ass excuse. When it was R. Kelly raping girls, you called them girls fast.
Yep.
Do you motherfuckers need a reminder of what you were doing at 15 years old? At 15 years old, this girl grabbed a knife because that's what she thought could
She was
defend
trying to
herself.
defend herself.
Yes. At 15 years old, she did this. This wasn't an adult that did this. This was a kid that did this. So we judging her, like everybody judging her, and it's the adults that failed. The cop that shot her, everybody says it was a split decision. He had to save her. Okay, let me Trinnie, I think Trinnie knows this. I think Dynasty knows this. I've been stabbed before. 75% of people that get stabbed, they survive. So all that, he was preserving a life. That's bullshit. Also, what is also bullshit, if I never seen Kyle Rittenhouse, who went from Illinois to Wisconsin and killed people, if I didn't see Dylan Roof, if I didn't see the Batman shooter, if I didn't see what happened on the fucking 6, if we didn't see what happened on the 6, then everyone that says it's not a racial issue, you are 100% right. But until then, until they start getting shot like we getting shot, don't tell me this shit ain't about race.
I definitely think it's a racial issue, and it's also an economic issue, and that's what really needs to be addressed as well. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's an economic issue either, because the
really don't.
No, because the girl, we barely talked about her on this show. We was actually the show first started when we would talk about the girl, so we briefed over it, so we haven't went back to it. But the girl accused an R&B legend's son of stealing her cell phone and tried to fuck him up, and then had the interview with Gail and was being rude to Gail and shit like that. Y'all remember her a little bit? So it had nothing.
Yeah, I know you. I don't remember this. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that kid was rich. So we can't say this is about economics anymore. It's about, put it this way. You're right. The rich ones do got a little bit more security than the rest of us do. However, if you don't come on the TV, you're fair game. The motherfucker just had on a military uniform, a full-blown military uniform, and they pressed this man out. So listen, me and Trinnie was out there last year, and I already said to my people, we going back out there because this is some bullshit. I respect Asians, I respect transgenders, go for y'all, but we got to get something, because they could just, at this point, they can just kill us for no reason. We've had more police shootings since Biden's been in office than the first 6 months of Trump and Obama combined. So for 1 year of Obama and Trump combined, we've had more shootings in Biden's first 6 months, and he ain't even at 6 months yet. That's some bullshit, man. We got to do something about that, man. That motherfucker told us, you ain't black if you don't vote for us. Well, give us some shit then. Since you, I mean, come on now. Shit's fucked up. I'm sorry I went on a rant, but that shit really hurts my heart, man. Like,
no, you're good.
I was fucked up. Trinnie called me when that shit happened with George Floyd, and I couldn't even talk to her on the phone because I was crying like shit. I was overwhelmed. And then literally, as soon as I got off the phone with Trinnie, I look at my phone, the 15-year-old girl gets shot. We can't even get an hour to rejoice.
Exactly.
Hey, Mike.
Exactly.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
You know that wasn't me. That was my mother.
Oh, why? Y'all sound alike. But...
Yeah, I know. But I was like, he probably thought it was me because I did call you. But that was my mother that was talking to you. I ain't even say anything.
I couldn't do it, yo.
Yeah, I know. I was where you were. I was on the opposite side though. Like I was so excited. I was making a whole bunch of noise. You were happy. You were overwhelmed. It was just like there was no words. And then, like you said, right after that, we get the news about the young lady. It's like, can we catch a break? Can we celebrate? Can we? You know what I'm saying? Can we rejoice? Like, okay, no, we can't. Okay, somebody else got killed by. Okay, all right, well, here we go. You know what I'm saying?
And I felt like it was like that the whole trial. Like the whole trial time was like that.
Yes.
Like every other day, it was like, what the fuck is going on? Like we cutting the TV on, and what was my other man? Dante. Like that. Like it was everybody. I'm like, what the hell?
And the thing is,
right in Minneapolis, though, that's what's crazy.
Exactly.
Minnesota can't rest. As soon as they rest, it's some more bullshit.
They got three. They had three. Philando, 2016,
see?
George Floyd, and now Dante.
Yeah, see.
And see,
but see,
for me, and Trinnie knows this as well, a lot of black people, it pisses me off. So I stay off social media, man. I can't do it sometimes. But it pisses me off when black people be like, what about black on black violence? So for your listeners out there that don't know me, or the ones that do know me, I'm going to break something down to you. On July 13th, which is my birthday, which is a great day, my friend Troy Clark got killed.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty sure that he didn't get killed by a white person. All right? That's black on black, okay? Also on my fucking birthday, George Zimmerman verdict was read. He was found not guilty on my birthday. So that's a white man or whatever color you say killing a black person. You know what also happened on my birthday? Sandra Bland was killed on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
So don't tell me about black on black and all this shit. I don't want to see violence, period. But damn it, in all three of those situations, what is the common denominator? The person is black. So we got to do something. We got to do something. And like, I'm tired of people saying black people got to do better and black people got to do better. Yo, I'm 37 years fucking old. I never thought I'd see a black president. I never thought I'd see a black CEO. I never thought I'd see all these black lawyers and doctors. Stop saying we need to be doing better. Keep doing what the fuck we doing. And one day we're going to get what we're going to get. But keep telling everybody we got to do better. That's some bullshit. Because we putting that mindset over and over and over and over and over to our kids' head that they're not good enough. And they are. Telling our kids, you got to act a certain way when the cops come. What the fuck? We teaching our kids to live in fucking fear.
That's fact.
We got to do something better in this country, man. I'm sorry.
But you know what? I'm glad that you said that though, because my kid's father is an officer. And do you know how wild this is because every time somebody got killed that has been on the news, every time my children have been with me. And so my daughter, she understands, she sees this. And then she asks me, does my dad do this? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, he's in a different spot with it because of the fact that he's a black man. But I'm like, you got to talk to him on his take on it. But it's just really, I don't know how he's dealing with that over there. I don't know. But I just know that this is just so unsettling because there's a level of comfort that my children have with the police because they're like, okay, my dad's an officer. And I'm like, but don't get that shit confused. Because when you're with him, you can feel that type of way. But he got pulled over one day with his children in the car, being a police officer, didn't have his badge on him. Okay, so that's when shit changed. He ain't had that motherfucking badge on him. Shit switched up real quick. He didn't tell me the story. My daughter tells me the story about how a police officer, they start reaching for their gun on him. And I'm like, that's something that I felt he should have told me. But when she told me that, I'm like, wow. And I told her, I said, and just in that moment is when you realize that him being an officer didn't mean shit because he was still a black man. They didn't give a fuck about none of that. They didn't care his kids was in the car. And it was over some shit over a fucking light. And he's like, and she told me he said that he's an officer. And they like, well, you don't have your badge. They start saying whatever he had, whatever ID on him, they said that it was fake or something like that. Do you know how scared my daughter was that her father was about to die? And then at the same time, her father is a cop. So she's like, again, she's thinking that she's invincible to that. But it's unfortunate, but she needed that. It's very unfortunate, but she needed that experience to understand, don't get none of this shit fucked up. None of it. Because your father still like to do all the regular stuff. And he not no different because he an officer. He's still a black man. He still like to go around, blast his music, wear the same clothes as everybody else. But the only thing that makes him different is when he puts that uniform on. But as soon as he does not have that shit on, he a regular nigga. And that's that.
Wow. Well, not only that, not only, kids not knowing. It's like, what do we do in the moments that we're not with our children and they think that they have privilege or they feel like they're entitled? What do we do then? I spoke on that, I know me and Mike both referenced when we were out in Silver Spring, we protested and we marched and we spoke. I spoke on, what we need to do, and that's a question that I do have for y'all. What can we do in the times that we are not with our children to make sure that they know protocol when it comes to the police, when it comes to even when you're calling them for help, like the young lady did that lost her life. What can we do? What can we do to make sure that our kids are in the know?
Yeah. I've been paying attention to what my daughter doesn't pay attention to. Because again, there's a level of safety that she feels with her father because again, he's a police officer, so I'm gonna be okay. And I'm like, it's so much shit that you don't pay attention to. Like she's asking me all morning, where were her clothes to wear for the day? But I told her 3 days in a row where these clothes were. I told her 30 minutes prior to her asking me today. And I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm like, you don't pay attention to your surroundings. And I said, maybe you put your guard down when you're over there with your dad, but you don't need to do that. You need to always be aware of what's going on. You need to always see don't ever get so comfortable that you're not paying attention. I'm like, because anything can happen. Anything can happen. And I understand why she so-called feels comfortable, but I'm like, you're not going to protect nobody. Like, somebody, my girl did her hair. My girl had a whole medical emergency while doing my daughter's hair. My daughter didn't know. She put my daughter under the dryer. My daughter didn't call me, nothing. The girl called me. I come in there, my daughter's sitting there chilling. And she's sitting there, she's like, I was wondering why I was sitting in the dry so long. She ain't come back. And I'm like, so you didn't ask? You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. Little things like that, even though it was just at the hair salon, but still you're not paying attention to something ain't right. She's like, well, she did turn the fan on. She did start sweating real crazy, everything else. And I'm like, again, pay attention to your surroundings. That's the best thing I can say. And then I'm like, and I told her, I was like, just because you feel affiliated with police and everything, don't ever get it confused. Don't ever get it confused, because them rules don't apply over here. We go somewhere, you out here with your black ass mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm a poor single black mother out here trying to make. That's what they see when you with me. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, we're not the poor, but still, that's the way people go. That's the way society looks at me. So I'm like, don't ever get too comfortable. Don't ever get too comfortable. Pay attention. I don't care who you're with. Pay attention to what is going on around you.
Yes. Look, was anybody else gonna answer that?
Oh no,
Shekira,
I'm
what do
gonna
you
answer
do?
that.
What do y'all practice, or what do y'all do with your children to make sure that they know to keep themselves safe even when they're not with you?
I guess maybe I've never had this situation really arise with me. I mean, I talk to her about it. She watches the news. So, I mean, we talk about it when she see it. But other than that, I haven't had it. Well, it was this one time, like where this cop, he wasn't pulling me over or anything. I was leaving Popeyes and he was trying to talk to me. And
you think it's them biscuits, girl? Go ahead.
But never mind. I'm gonna skip that part too. But yeah, he was trying to talk to me or whatever, and I had left out the Popeyes, but then he had came out the Popeyes too. So that kind of made her nervous. Like, wait a minute, why is this cop coming outside? I'm like, it's nothing bad. We didn't do nothing. So it's nothing to really get all up in arms about. But like I said, we haven't really had that problem, so we really haven't had to have like a major talk about it. But I did inform her that not all cops are bad, though.
Yeah. Well, my kids have definitely had an encounter, and this may be a tear-jerking moment. But I'm just giving y'all that disclaimer
Oh
first.
Lord, let me go get some tissue. God damn it, Trinnie.
Yeah, I know,
every
man.
fucking
I
time,
know, man. I know. It be like
we can't
that.
even say no hardcore ass shit. Damn. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Trinnie, tell us your story.
You annoying, that.
No, I'm grabbing my tissue because I know I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh God.
So, last year, and I'm being very open right now. Last year I was, part of a domestic violence dispute, and everything took place in my house. Everything took place in front of my kids. Everything took place like within a matter of like 3 minutes, and then knowing that my daughter saw what she saw, knowing that my son saw what he saw, they just knew that when we get, to a safe place, mommy's going to call the police and they're going to come and they're going to take him. And that didn't happen. They came, they talked to me, they pulled him over to the side and talked to him just based off of what they saw from me. Just based on what they physically saw from me, they should have locked him up immediately because they knew that he did it. He told them that he did it. Based off what they saw, he should be in jail still right now. It's been almost a year, and he's still not in there. Not only that, when the police came, they kind of made the situation seem as if, because of COVID, we can't just arrest him. So we're going to have to, just do the paperwork. That's what the police told me. We're just going to have to do the paperwork. But if you want to go to the hospital, you can go to the hospital. Want to go to the hospital? My fucking skull is fractured. What do you mean if I want to go to the hospital? But I'm sitting here in front of my kids, though. My kids are sitting here, I'm talking about bawling, crying, screaming and crying. Like, look at my mom. And that's what the police did. The police came and did not protect them home. They didn't come and protect their mom. There you go, Dad. I'm telling you. They did not come and protect
them
their
tears
mom.
about to run. Them tears about to
I'm
run because
telling you.
I feel for you. Oh my God. I'm like, oh, it's got me. But that is
Everybody walked away. Everybody just walked away from the situation. I went in the house. The kids went in the house with me. He left with a friend. The police went their own way. Everybody just walked away. I'm like, after I just listen, y'all mean to tell me that y'all just gonna
That
leave
you
and
would
I
have
just
been
gotta go
Karen.
file
That you
some
would have been Karen.
paperwork?
You would have had a whole
Okay.
fucking case.
Exactly. So my kids have a problem with trusting police. You know, they don't know who's good and they don't know who's bad. I have friends that are police officers. They ask me, like, Mommy, is that your real friend? Like, you know, is he a good police? Is he gonna come and get the bad guy? What is my answer? What is my answer? What is my answer? Because the police did not come and get the bad guy. So, you know, we really do have to teach our children how to stay safe because some of them think that they can trust the police and some of them even are trustworthy, but then, you know, some of them looking for an issue with your child just to take them in, just to fuck with them, just to harass them. Oh, his pants is hanging off his ass. He must be a hoodlum. Let me stop him and create, you know what I'm saying, some type of altercation and then have a reason to lock him up only to find out that he had nothing but some pants hanging off his ass and a hoodie. He ain't had nothing in his pockets. He ain't have nothing going on, no drugs, no nothing. That's how it usually goes. Teach our children, you know, how to stay safe. Don't just go trusting everybody just because they got on a badge. You know, find your way to safety. You gotta, you know, stay close to the things that you do know. And first of all, you shouldn't really be by yourself. But if there is a situation, you know, I'm sorry, but I may have to be that parent that gets my child a phone early because when I'm not around them, I ain't right. I need to know where y'all at, what y'all doing, and everything at all times. All times. So I may have to be one of those parents, but yeah, we gonna have to we gotta do something as mothers about that.
No, you're right. You're right. And it's so sad because I don't know if they even had a thing where like remember police officers used to come to school or something like that, and it's like they would show kids, but it's like shit is just so fucked up right now that this same person that can be coming to the school can be the same person to pull up on your child, you know,
They
about
do that shit because we have police officers that was at our school and the same ones that, oh, you're safe here, be the same ones that lock your shit up or they know you from around the way. They've done it to my brother plenty of times and they be like, but don't I know you? You know what I mean? And I
I've
mean, I'm
gotten
not
that.
saying you can't fault them for doing their job because they are doing what they're supposed to do. They're protecting the area. But it's like, all right. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not in the wrong and you just pressing me out to press me out, then you know we're gonna have a problem.
facts. Well, here let's lighten this mood up. Shakira,
Yes,
what
let's
you got
lighten
for
it.
us? What you got for us? 'Cause
Sorry, I always come with my sadness.
look, I
On
was
my
sitting here, I
emotional
was like, I'm
shit.
not gonna do it. I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
I know.
And then
I
I was
saw it.
sitting
I
here,
said, "There you
I had to
go."
turn my face to the side. I'm like, my nose getting a little damp. Oh my God. I'm like in front of the babies and shit. Niggas ain't shit.
So look, I be going there. Sometimes you just gotta go there.
Yeah, but no, that's honesty. And that's something that a lot of women go through and men, you know. So
I
for real. But we gonna get out of here. Shakira, what you got for us?
Well, you came
That
with
was
all
all
the
my
heat
energy.
because
That
I
was
ain't
all
got
of
nothing for you. It's like nah, but no, I wanted to talk about the DMX funeral though. I did want to speak on that. The part that recipes to DMX. We'll start there. But the part that moved me the most was the speech from his former wife and how she really celebrated and encouraged and just uplifted his fiance. Like her speech was so beautiful, it was so nice, and she was telling her to be strong. And it touched me because it's like, yes, finally, women supporting other women, you know, giving that gratitude, like there's no ill feelings. You know what I mean? Like, so that kind of touched me.
facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
that does matter. That does count.
Yeah, and
Because
it
you
may
got
seem
so
so
many women
genuine.
out here that's just waiting to hate on each other, waiting to beef, looking for something to fight over, talking about over a dude. If I don't have him no more, why am I trying to beef with you over him? I don't want him, obviously.
Hello,
Thank
It shouldn't
baby.
even be a problem.
That is old
It
news
shouldn't
to
be a
me.
problem. Girl,
Definitely
I
I know
won
what
the
it
lottery.
is.
I
I've
had
been
the
there,
ticket because
done
I
that.
got up out of there. You think you won the lottery, goddamn? You can have him.
Exactly.
Honestly, don't think I've ever not liked like whoever my ex was dating. Like, to me, if I left you, what am I tripping for?
I don't give a shit who you with after me. Because thank you
Pretty
for
much.
being there. Because now
Go.
I don't have to deal with
Be
it.
there.
Look, now it's your turn to be
Stay
miserable.
there. Call me only regarding things that matter, like my kids. Other than that, we are good. Matter of fact, look, I'm getting y'all birthday gifts. Like, let's
Look,
go.
and that I don't even be off like trying to bash him. It just be like, look, I encourage y'all to stay together. Leave,
Hello.
work it out.
What type of advice do you
Work
need,
it
baby?
out. I don't have any ill feelings towards it. I support it all. Just stay the hell from over here. Sorry.
People need to do that though. People need to do that. Like we know. I mean, I'm glad that they didn't make it seem like she wasn't in his life. We all know he was married for many, many years. He also had many, many babies on her throughout those many, many years. And then when they got divorced, not too long ago. Like niggas was married for a minute. They was just separated. Most likely he probably ain't want to sign the papers and all that other shit. But it's like they left on good terms. So it's like, that's perfect. She did her thing. She came in, she's like, look, I ain't gonna be no petty bitch. Yeah, I love the nigga. Yeah, he had a problem. We ain't with the nigga, still got love for him. There you go. He had her, and boom. I'm like, and then you put the entry. You told her to come up on stage, and then she come up there, she was fucking up. And I'm like, I know that shit was overwhelming because she like, shit, bitch, I didn't expect all that from you, but you're here today. Goddamn. But it was good. It was good.
Yeah, she came with a lot of positive energy. She came with that shit. She came in hot. That's all I can say. She came in hot, but it was the right come in hot.
Yes. Not a hot ass mess. It was perfect.
Right.
And you gotta talk about the nigga that walked on stage that was up there.
I didn't see
that was
part.
my man. You ain't see that part?
No, because when I turned it on, I was outside being a parent. So I had to let Journey ride her bike. And so I didn't see all of it.
Oh, so she said. So, bitch, I heard your kids was with you. He's like, fuck y'all. DMX on his funeral. We got to sit here and watch. Granted, that is what happened in that order. But girl, he had a friend there, a homeboy of his, and they weren't trying to let him. He wasn't on the program. They came up there like it was somebody just finished singing. She sounded amazing. Next thing you know, nigga just came up there and start talking. And then next thing you know, the preacher interrupted him and was like, hey, brother, look, he was like, no, y'all trying to take me off the program. I know them for 20 years. And I don't know if security came to escort him. All I know is that camera did not move, but they got that nigga the fuck up out there. When I tell you, I was waiting for it. I'm like, somebody gonna get thrown out the funeral. Either something like they couldn't throw themselves in the casket, but somebody getting kicked the fuck out. The nigga got kicked.
You are stupid.
But what
so
blows me
entertaining.
is why do Black people wait for those type of moments to show out?
To want to hop up in the casket. I've been at too many funerals where my folks been trying to hop up in the casket with my Aunt Thel, then my Aunt Catherine. I'm like, Lord, please, y'all, don't tip over the fucking casket. No, Auntie was fragile.
I feel you though,
because you're not about to knock my Auntie over.
That's what I was about to say. Because how the fuck would we react if she fell out the jump?
Yeah, because your goofy ass want to hop up in there all of a sudden, but you wasn't hopping nowhere else when she needed you. Don't hop now. Hop when I need you.
Nah, you're right, because that almost happened at my cousin's funeral. And then, of course, it just get turned ghetto. Because now niggas is trying to fight because she ain't trying to get off the casket. I said, we ain't got time for this. Because if my cousin roll up out of here, y'all gonna be putting me in one next to her. Because I'm about to have a heart attack. Like that has to be some traumatizing shit to see your family member.
Black people don't have no respect at the funerals.
Splatter on the damn
really don't.
People don't have respect at the funerals.
We've been stopped having respect at the funerals once they started using them full foot cutout pictures at the funeral. and you be standing there next to your dog holding the ball. I'm like, y'all stop it, y'all. Stop that cool shit at these fucking funerals, y'all. Stop that
but
shit.
you know,
When I
but you know
die,
what? In
y'all
the
don't
real,
blow me up in no fucking 4-foot pictures, taking fucking pictures with me like I'm still here. Let me rest, motherfucker. Let me rest.
but you know what? The most entertaining funeral I ever went to would be my uncle. My uncle had a side bitch. The side bitch came to the funeral, and this, when I say uncle, this is my grandmother's uncle. And when I tell you, the chick came in there, and I remember one of my aunts saying, "Oh hell no, I know that bitch ain't in here." And then it's like, and I'm sitting there just looking around like, well, what happened? What happened? Yo, this lady brought all this fucking food because her man died, god damn it. And she was gonna show up and show the fuck out. Had the biggest fucking church hat on and everything. And then she had walked up there to my uncle, and my aunt, she was on oxygen at the time. And next thing you know, you see her trying to roll the motherfucking cart towards the lady and everything. And I'm like, yes, that bitch did not come in here. And she's like, y'all not gonna bury my man without me saying bye. And like this shit.
Oh no.
This shit. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking, I'm like, and I'm asking my mom. My mom was like, "Oh yeah, you don't know who that is." And I'm looking like, "Nah, because all y'all niggas old. I don't know who that is." No. And so she was like, "Yeah, her kids went to school with your cousins." And I was like, "Whoa, what cousins? Hold on." But when I tell you that shit is entertaining, it was a mess, but it was entertaining because it didn't happen to me. So you know what? Again, I'm gonna block my blessings by saying this, but it was quite entertaining. She brought all types of snacks, man. It was, and they
I'm telling
do
you,
it a different way.
Black funerals always got a little bit of entertainment up in them. Like
Always.
I was on the highway the other day, y'all, in a procession line to whoever this, rest in peace, whoever the boy was. When I'm telling you, the boy shut down 495, y'all. He had the whole Prince George's County Police Department out there at every exit. You couldn't merge onto the highway. No, because they was cruising through. Yes, they had PG escorting them. And I was like, look at this. Okay. But then when I realized that they had all the exits closed, I was like, oh, this is a bit much. Black people funerals. You feel me? Niggas going out with style.
Okay.
I was like, damn. I was like, I know I ain't gonna go out like that. Can I at least get the red lights?
like I want to MC my funeral. I want to say, "Hello, world."
You all are here now. Guess what? The jig is up. I'm gone.
Guys, I just want to let you know that I never forgot about that $30 that you owed me. And I just
I'm
want
running
all the debt
smooth
to be
out of
paid
your
to my children.
They are gonna fucking kick the camera over. Ain't nobody mind to listen to that.
I'm telling you, and I'm like, as you all see me here in my good times.
Oh, and bitch, you in the back. Look. Oh, and bitch, you in the back. You thought I didn't think you fucked my man? I know about this shit.
Yes.
Let me show the screenshots that I never showed you.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Look, and the funny thing is, I almost said a name just now. Be like, I know somebody told you I died, bitch. You can leave, though. You can leave. You might feel like
Like my fucking cousin talking about, I'm gonna be checking bitches at the door of my funeral. How are you checking anybody? How? The fact.
And it's like, but you know what? It's probably because there's so much going on in the world that you just think of things to just to lighten the mood. Like, I swear, Black people have never talked so comfortably about dying until these things happen. Because it's like, look, I don't want no hood rat shit, but I want some hood rat shit, but I don't, but I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely make sure y'all got my favorite liquors out back. Like, I need a whole bartender, everything. But enough about that. Anyway, so as you were, Shekira, we are so sorry. We've gone off on a tangent. Go ahead.
I mean, it's cool. His funeral was very, very, very nice. I like how they did the last ride on the big ass truck with the bikes, which I really love. Was it the Rough Riders?
Yeah, they rolled out
that. But I did want to talk about Little Kim's wig, even though that's a little bit off topic. I want to know what was going on with it.
No, let's talk about it.
What's going on with it?
Her wig looked like this. Like,
it looked like it was just sitting on top of her head.
Yes, here we go. This is the perfect diagram of how to, if y'all didn't see it, I can't wait till we do visuals because this is the perfect description of how this shit looked. And then she laughed and flipping the little front part up, and it was like, just stop. Just stop. Fucking stop.
You know what? I was a little Kim fan, and I still am. I'm just not a fan of her look and her appearance anymore.
Yeah, because she look like a lion.
The lion looks better.
She looks like she looked like the Wizard of Oz lion.
Right, the Oz looks better. Okay,
Like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because they didn't have.
She's not even doing better than that. Like, I'm just disappointed in her. I want to know what the fuck is she using? We need to get that bitch an intervention because she ain't got.
She looked like she was using the brown gel to hold her head out.
Right, big mistake already. What world did the jailhouse institutionalize your ass that bad, Kim? I'm very upset with her. That's all I'm gonna say. She need to put her lighter up. Where's Rastaman?
Right. Rastaman.
Put your lighters up.
Rasta.
What did you think about Lil Kim? Did you watch the funeral?
The Rastaman saw it. The Rastaman say, me not gonna make fun of Little Kim because me know the real.
Don't get me wrong, I love my girl Kim, but we gotta.
We all said we love her, but just what's up with her appearance? Lately, like
you already
brown jail is a no-no. Brown jail is the biggest facts no-no. That's the biggest facts no-no. We almost we'll talk more about Donald Trump before we talk about brown jail. Let's just keep it real.
Oh my God.
Uncle DT passed out of Trinnie. You feel me? She's still using brown jail. I know she was the recipient.
All right, Shekira, what you got up next, Shekira? You got any? Yeah.
I saw that Alicia Keys was there too, looking fabulous as per usual.
Yes.
Oh boy, that was a doozy with the brown gel.
It was.
Oh man, I can't get over that one. That was interesting. But I don't know if any of y'all are like into MMA or whatever. And I can't think of the dude's name, but it was a fight that happened this weekend. And he broke his shin, y'all. Did y'all see that?
I did see that. I saw that.
But it's like when he kicked him, you didn't see it, Trinnie?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
Don't worry about it. No,
No,
please don't. I don't want to see
No,
it.
I ain't like watched the video, but like I seen some like stills and stuff.
No.
Yeah, I was like, is that illegal? Is that illegal?
Yes. If you break something, it is what it is. Like it's on you, but that's a part of it. But it's like when he kicked him and it broke, it was like he didn't realize it was broke until he tried to put his foot back down, and it just, oh man, he just fell. It was, it was so bad. Like prayers to him, like woo, because I feel like that. How do you come back from that?
You don't.
Mm-mm.
It's a fucking.
I would quit.
Like that dude. Remember that dude that was who was the basketball player, and his bone came shooting through his leg.
Yes, I remember that.
Like stuff like that. You don't come back from shit like that.
Well, we can't say that because Alex Smith had a bad injury and he bounced back from it. He almost lost his leg and potentially lost his life. Like his shit was woo.
It's a
so I just love that. It was a woo.
He was like an abusive boyfriend, right? And he was telling this girl he was gonna whip her ass. like you ain't had that same fucking energy when that nigga fucked you up. Motherfucking foot. This how I disconnected myself from the call because I was sitting here doing this shit.
He did some type of jiu-jitsu or something.
But it was like, how do you kick somebody else and break your own shit? Like, I mean, I know how, but like you literally
he wasn't mentally prepared for that. He was not ready because
I wasn't ready because it was like he was in complete shock. I mean, I get it. You're in the middle of a match, so your adrenaline is rushing.
Yeah, when he tried to do that walk away.
Right. That's where it was like my man just fell over. Like, like somebody kicked his leg from under him. Whoop.
I wonder if our wrestling podcast. Our wrestling podcast wouldn't discuss.
Well, I hope he gets better soon. You know, prayers out to him and his leg, his shin, whatever that was.
Yeah, because that was scary. I'm
the
not
leg bone connected to the knee bone. Knee bone connected to changed that in slow motion. I know it's
I'm
all
with
type of
y'all for
memes
the
out somewhere. I gotta go find the memes. Memes be funny as hell.
Man,
Uh,
what? They had you sitting there for 4 hours.
After a long day at
Dying
work, and then
laughing.
they show that joint. All
Mm.
right, that's enough.
all crazy. But speaking of UFC, also, Conor McGregor, he donated like $500,000 to the Good Fight Foundation because apparently one of the other fighters put him on blast. It was like, bruh, you haven't donated, no large amount of money to support this academy. And so his response to that was he dropped 500,000. But moving forward,
Well, there
how do
you
you
go.
guys right, basically shut him up. But
Wow.
Courtney Kardashian and Travis Barker, I like their little situation.
I do
I think
like
they're
it.
so cute.
Pictures. Yes.
Girl, I can't even follow the
Pictures of him braiding
Kardashians
her
with
hair.
none of
Girl, I
their
can't even
boyfriends.
follow myself, girl.
Okay. I can't follow the
See,
Kardashian
Courtney-
relationship.
Out of the
All
Kardashians-
of them that with a black dude.
Well,
Courtney got
Travis
the
ain't
trouble.
black.
Yeah.
You said what?
I said Travis is not black.
No, he's the pro skater, right?
No, he's from what
No,
Blink 182.
No, the
He's black.
drummer, the famous drummer.
Yeah.
He's black.
Oh.
He's white.
Mind your business.
Well, I mean, I don't even know. I don't even. I mean, it's just a regular relationship at this point.
It is a regular relationship, but I mean, Courtney's my favorite, so I just like them.
Oh.
I just feel like she's
Oh.
real.
I seen a picture of
The
them on the
only-
beach or something.
They were in the desert.
Okay, something.
I'm like, all right, Courtney. All right, Courtney. I see what the fuck going on. I see it.
Yeah, she getting back in tune with her roots.
Man, what she getting, man, I was about to say something real wild. Whew, okay.
But I'll say she don't seem like she's like her sisters, all extra with the fake booties and all that wild shit. Granted, they've all had work done, but she the only one that still looks normal. Her and Kendall.
Yes.
I was about to say Kim. I was like, girl, please.
Oh no, we're not talking about diaper booty.
Right?
If that
Long
joint-
depends.
any
Lord
day, it's gonna drop off. But it's like when she get real old, like how do you but that I guess that's for any woman that got their butt done. How are you gonna be 50 or I'm not even 50 because 50 is not really old, but you 60 plus walking around with that.
I
Well,
mean,
I do know some grandmas that still got that man.
Yeah, but if it's real, yes, but
The man, she be
yes,
dragging
thank
the
you,
shit
sir.
out that thing.
Thank you.
Whoever that was. Whoever that
Look,
was.
he like,
Yes,
he like,
sir.
I know. Like I seen the auntie in the kitchen. Shit. Thick as a bitch stirring the motherfucking green. Hey, bitch.
hey,
But
go
yeah, I
to
mean-
club head. Yeah, y'all are
Yeah,
crazy.
But you know
Auntie
what?
had
You're
them
right.
elbows to match.
Hell yeah. Like, man, she make her own cheese sauce. She make her macaroni and cheese. She make her cheese sauce. Then
The elbows have to match.
Yes, they do. If they don't match, something ain't right.
hell yeah.
I mean, well, not gonna speak on that, but yeah.
You know what? We need to go out and look around at all older women who have like a big ass, and I want to see if they with somebody. I want to see how this works. I want to see how long does this.
Some of them are with somebody because somebody's been tapping that old big ass for a long time.
Oh
Y'all,
God!
I seen this white lady at the airport on the way home from Las Vegas. Y'all, her ass was so big, I almost wanted to tap her on the shoulder and say, man. But I was like, that's sexual harassment. You feel me? And then she kind of had like a sharp chin. So I didn't know if, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to, you can't
thought
walk
she
up
was
to
a
people
witch,
like
Mo?
you used to. People just aren't who they are anymore. I could walk up, hi ma'am, and it'd be, hey, how you doing? I just don't know. I just don't know anymore. But you know,
But we're so glad that you did it because Mo, as you were out there in Vegas, Moe Keezie was out in Vegas and she's doing big things with her career. And she would have gotten her first set of charges, her first appearance on fucking TMZ for sexually harassing people.
and
then
that
a
has
white
not been a good look. Like,
And then the white woman, it'd have been a
and the
wrap
white
for
woman
you.
at that, oh my gosh.
We'll be like, and then the podcast became 3. And then we don't want that to happen.
He was
right?
built like a fucking stallion, you guys.
Primo
This lady had
Primo
had broad
Keezie.
shoulders and a nice chest. She had nice hips, and her ass was like perfect. And like I couldn't stop staring at it. I was just like, oh,
And what else?
I need to look away. But she had that sharp chin, and that sharp chin made me turn my head, you know.
What is it with this sharp chin? I really think you thought she was a witch or something.
No,
It's
she
a
definitely.
lot of people with the like. It's like it just like come in.
It's
Like
like,
I
no,
don't know.
it's like a line is
People
right
are
there, the
getting
chin
their
and everything.
chins done. Like when your chin or your jaw, it's not really your chin, it's your jawline. Some people are getting that altered. Like for some, they feel as though they need to.
Yeah, well, they need to stop because they be looking better before than after they get it done. Just be looking like
No,
sharp.
but you gotta think about it. Some people they get their chin shaved down. Some people look like fucking Crimson Chin. So I get it. I get it. But
And the boy Chin Wonder had it.
Oh God.
not Boy Chin Wonder though.
Oh God. All right, Shekira, do you have anything else for us, darling?
The Oscars. Apparently, some people feel that Chadwick Boseman was snubbed.
Yeah.
Mm,
So I didn't watch it, but
Yeah, I
he's
didn't
good at what he do.
for what? For what movie when he did the Black Bottom? Mom
you
Brain
ain't
is
saying
Black
like that.
Bottom.
If you ain't saying it like that.
No, it's a joke. We got a joke in my family because that movie is like just the name of
Oh
it.
God.
I was like, what the
What?
fuck?
And it is. It was for Black Bottom,
you
like
know
she said, Ma Rainey's Black
Mom
Bottom.
Brain is Black Bottom. The Black Bottom, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I mean, I didn't see the movie. So I don't know. But were they just gonna give it to
I
you
watched
because he passed away?
portions of the movie. I kind of smoked and fell asleep on it. It's one of them weird joints. You know what I'm saying? You kind of you need to focus on that movie when you watch it. It went on, though. I did see it because then she ended up going somewhere and she was singing with the folks and she was drinking the Coca-Cola. And who else seen it? Did anybody else see it?
I didn't.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
Did you see the part I'm talking about? When she was in there and she had the boy, and the boy couldn't get the first part of the song right. See, now it's coming back to me. My friend is Black Bottom. I told y'all I seen that joint. But it's been like a lot of little black women. That was the one with the old lady. Yeah, I remember.
I
I'll be
don't
honest.
know, but probably.
I didn't think you were about to mention Chadwick. I thought you were going to talk about Glenn Close and how she was up there representing
Mentioning backyard.
Yes, and then she shout out to Sugar Bear and Backyard Pen and the whole DMV, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
That shit was so scripted. It was so scripted.
I mean, almost everything.
okay.
We said almost everything.
Everything is almost scripted.
Yeah, it is.
But I like but at least the way she said it. But we do have to remember that it is Glenn Close. She is an actress. But when she got him and started doing the dances, I'm like, oh, okay, Glenn.
Oh, it looked
Okay.
like her whole ass was about to fall off. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
But she got that old, she probably got that old ass work from like the late 70s. So you know what I'm saying? She just got wear them. She got wear them good support holes, and if she don't have good support holes, that ass gonna drop.
Right.
But that doing the butt was not doing no butt.
Yeah, it was just a butt.
She was just
Like,
doing
you
it.
could tell. Yeah, like you could tell it was like a like skin was there. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell that. Anything
Don't
else,
even
Shekira?
worry about it.
Did y'all hear about my boo?
Uh-oh, cool. Call that.
Of course. Duh.
Hard, bring it
I
on
told I
in.
gotta go to court this Wednesday, y'all. Pray for him, y'all. Pray for him.
Well, he
What
going to
did-
court
what
for
did
2
they
o'clock,
do?
y'all. 2 o'clock on Wednesday, y'all. We're gonna be down there at the courthouse in Florence County, South Carolina. Y'all know he's banned from there right now. Y'all know he got banned.
No, we didn't know.
Wait, that's where my family from. They didn't
Okay,
tell
so
me
y'all
about
don't know what happened to Kodak?
No, nobody really follows him but you.
Oh shit. Okay. Real quick. Let me get out an update. So Kodak was like in some shooting or something where some like security guard was struck. And Kodak said Kodak wasn't in the vehicle though, because my boo, he wasn't there. He wouldn't do such a thing. But the security guard good now. And then it was like, right after that, they had some gunshots outside the McDonald's and Kodak was there. But he wasn't on camera. But long story short, now he has to go to court on Wednesday because of these charges of first degree criminal sexual conduct.
What?
Wow.
Criminal sexual conduct, first degree.
Wow, that's a bit much. That's hard.
So they said it's not clear what's gonna really be discussed at the court appearance. But basically, like I said, he's banned from South Carolina. He's only allowed in the state for the court appearances. And, it's just messed up because it's like, damn, you just got out and now you just like in other trouble. And it's like you said, nobody's following him but me. But the stuff that I'm saying, I'm like, damn, is this really your lifestyle?
But no, I didn't mean it saying it like that.
Like they was down in Florida at some party or something, and then they up in the McDonald's parking lot. First of all, Kodak, why are you eating McDonald's, bruh? What are you doing? You're Kodak Black. You can eat Wendy's. What are you doing?
What?
You can go to Checkers. You can go to Fuddruckers, Burger King, In-N-Out Burger. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Still at McDonald's. You at McDonald's though. And so they said the security guard was shot, rushed to the hospital, and Kodak was whisked away in an armored truck. He was whisked away.
But what, did he do it, or was it somebody affiliated?
Nobody know what's going on with nothing. They taking his black ass to court.
But see, that's the thing that blows me when it comes to celebrities. Whoever their entourage, it puts them in a bad spot because it's like, well, your people did it, so we charging you with it. That ain't got shit to do with me. They did it.
Right.
It's almost like extortion.
It is. Mm-hmm. Like, that shit is wild. Just because Bobby Joe didn't fucking did some wild shit, what that got to do with me? Like, prime example, what's his name? Michael Vick. With his shit. It was, he's a part of it, but it was mainly the people on his property.
I don't think any of our ideas of what we think is right is not going to match with Kodak's lifestyle. He was engaged, not engaged. He told everybody, don't worry, because Lauren London, she, don't never forget that Lauren London situation is just real wild. So, yeah, he just got stopped.
He's disturbed, and I don't know, but he look like he on his way back to the jail. So, but that's my boo. Y'all know I really like him, so I'm gonna keep him uplifted. And then also my other boo, NBA YoungBoy, he's still in jail, y'all. Y'all know him, right, my boo?
Yeah, I remember he went in. So didn't he have fake checks?
Huh?
I said he had fake checks. So yeah.
No, he got real money. He got real money.
No,
he got real money. No, he got real money.
Oh God.
He got
got real money. Stink got real money.
Okay, Stink.
All right. Well, Trinnie, what you got for us? Because this nigga got real money and he in jail for playing with Monopoly money. Go ahead.
He got the Monopoly board on his face.
I'm scared. Look, I'm scared. And he damn sure does. I'm kind of scared for Trinnie to go because she brought up a topic earlier, and it just made me it just got me all emotional. I've been trying to hold back. Now my fucking napkin getting damp, and it's like because I was holding it in, and then I'm laughing, and I'm like, why are these tears coming out? How is this happening to me? Because she like, nah. She's like, y'all gonna feel this shit. It's like we feel you. We get it. We get it.
I know, but no, I don't have that kind of topic today. It's actually different, it's positive. And I just have a question for everybody. Even Mike, if Mike is going to answer. I heard we had a special guest, but I'm not going to say any names if anybody wants to
Okay.
answer. But my question or comment or statement or whatever is talk about a significant event that caused a positive change as a person. Like something significant that happened in your life that caused a positive change in you. Who wants to? Like, I got.
You know what? I'm gonna
Wow.
pick a standard answer. The moment I became a mother.
How did I know you was gonna say that? Because that's the same thing I was thinking in my head when I became a mother. But
I was thinking the same thing too, but I was thinking that's time they put me in the pen.
All right, Mo. So yeah, the time I had became a mother, right?
Yes, mother, preach.
No, yeah, when it became the fact that like I'm like, no matter what happens in this relationship, I gotta sit here and take care of said children, and there we go. And it's a level of responsibility and everything, but I'm proud that no matter how hard things have ever been, God never let me fall too far off, and thanks to Him, we still living and thriving. Next, who going? I ain't doing no
That
tears.
time they sent me upstate, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, go ahead, Shekira, go.
This is not too much.
I'm tired of her for tonight. She need to go to bed early.
I mean, I will say being a mother, yeah, that's positive. That's cool and all.
In other words, fuck them kids. Yes, go ahead.
I mean, I'm not trying to say it like that, but I'll say something like I said, it's cool. Like that was a great moment in my life. It helped turn around a few things. But I'll say for me, once I started realizing like my own worth and my abilities and different things that I could do, that was a really big positive moment in my life because it was like, I can do this. I can prosper. I can push through, make different decisions. And just me seeing my own personal growth and elevating from how I used to be to how I am now. So that was a positive thing for me.
Okay, that was a good one.
That's why I said the kids was cool. Like, yeah, they cool, but
fuck them kids.
Of course, I would love to go with the go-to answer of just, when I became a mother. But I became a mother 2 times. First time it was 1 kid. The second time it was 2 kids. We can talk about that all day, but we're not because I'm living the American dream. But nevertheless, thank you, Uncle Biden. Nevertheless, I feel like a positive, significant thing in my life that changed me was when I started to go to therapy and began to receive help and assistance and guidance and began to work on myself so that I could take that and work on myself and be able to work through others for myself as well. And I feel like going to therapy is a big milestone, and that's a big step for a lot of people to take, especially Black people to take. But I feel like with that, it changed my life. Yes, I'm still the same coon ass motherfucker, but with that, you feel me? The mental that goes with that, it's a lot different and it's a lot deeper. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people out there suffer with a lot of mental illness, and they need to go get those things checked on. And don't let therapy be something to scare you. Let it be something to embrace you. Use that. A lot of people want to use things as a crutch. Well, you might want to use this as a crutch to start with, so you can get some wings and fly.
Right. Okay. Right, girl. Okay.
Power. I like that one too. She set the bar.
Get some wings and fly.
But see, all that came from that time I went upstate. You know what I'm saying? Told that bitch, that's my sandwich. That's my. I don't want to get. I'm not doing that no more.
Oh God.
I just need y'all to know that we can't never take her serious because she play too much. Okay.
She could be telling the truth like a motherfucker, and we don't know, and we're not gonna you're not We're not going to put out her personal information because we don't want anybody to try to look her up on Maryland Judiciary case. Trinnie, how do you feel about this? And then after that, I'll do horoscopes. How do you feel?
Well, okay. So
Don't you make us cry. Don't you do that shit.
No.
All right. You starting. I feel it. I feel it. When I got saved. Like, no, we're not doing that
Right,
shit.
she gave us the hymnal pause.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
No, y'all. No,
Father,
y'all. Okay. So I can say all of the things that y'all have said because I too have been through every last one of those things as far as becoming a mom. Finally believing in myself that I can accomplish things, I can persevere. And then also starting therapy. I started therapy towards the end of last year, and it has tremendously helped me grow as a person, as a woman, as a mother, as an employee, just period. But the most significant thing for me was when I was younger, like I know I could sing, but my step always would crack jokes with me. He's like, you can't sing like that. You all right. You ain't all that. But my first time singing for my biggest crowd, I tell you, thousands of people in this crowd. We were at the DC Armory, and I think it was for an award show, maybe. I think it was for the award show. But there was thousands of people in that crowd, and all of them was singing a song that I wrote. That was one of the biggest like positive changes in my life for me because to have people support little old me meant everything to me. Y'all singing my words that I came up with in the bathroom. Don't none of y'all know that shit. But y'all singing that shit and y'all loving that shit. And it's just like, me though? Y'all fucking with me like that? And y'all listening to my voice? Y'all, like, it meant so much to me because I have always been the self-conscious, insecure one, like younger, growing up. I was always that. But that moment right there, it changed so much for me. And now hearing people sing it, it's like I can finally like performing this shit. I can finally get to the point where, when we be like, y'all said, and everybody starts singing your shit. I finally got to that point. I've always wanted to do that. Like people be like, I just want to perform on stage with bright lights. Man, fuck them lights. I want y'all to sing my shit. And y'all sang my shit. Oh my God. Like that moment was amazing. That moment was amazing. And so like when I perform now, I just think about them moments. I think about moments like that. Like I just zone out and just do my thing. I don't even be hearing that shit half the time. It just come out the way it come out. But that shit changed a lot for me because I knew I had that support. I knew I had that support from people. But yeah, along with the parenting and all that shit,
You go, girl.
Yes, that's
Yes.
amazing. Good, because you started. I'm like, no, the fuck we not. No, the fuck we not.
No, we
talking to the
not.
kids.
We
All
not.
right,
We not.
all right. But you did amazing. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Well, all righty then. All right, now I will go with horoscopes. This week I decided I was going to do something a little bit different. Because I usually put my own, spin on the horoscopes and everything. But I had two people come to me like, you know, do you really get the horoscopes like that? Or do you add? And I'm like, I have my own little razzle dazzle. So, seeing as this is the feedback that I got from the people, they and them, what I decided I'll do, I was like, okay, I'll do some traditional horoscopes for the week then. We will see if it is that fun. We will see what people feel and what their responses are to it. But here we go. All righty. Aries, the full moon is occurring in an intimate part of your chart. It might be a good time to get a little sexy with your partner over the weekend. Try not to overspend. Taurus, the full moon is pushing you to make some changes. Try to take a little leap of faith. You might be glad you did. Pluto turns retrograde in your philosophy zone on Tuesday, so you may be reflecting on what you've learned. Gemini, the full moon is encouraging you to take a look at your health. What needs more balance, Gemini? Perhaps switching up your diet or taking a workout class will benefit you. Cancer, my dear Cancers, my beloved Cancers. Thanks to the full moon in your pleasure zone, you're feeling a little frisky. Ooh. Use this time to have fun with your lover or sneaky link. I added that part in.
Sneaky Link Mondays.
Yay. Sneaky link Mondays. Anyway, use this time to have fun with your lover or sneaky link. Over the weekend, Venus makes a sextile with Neptune, which is a great time to plan a date. Leo, you're feeling a little resentful. Everyone better step aside. On Tuesday, when Pluto turns retrograde in your health zone, it's time to work harder on creating a healthier you. And over the weekend, try to dive into a passion project. Virgo, oh Virgo, we know you don't always like to speak up, but now that the full moon is highlighting your communication zone, there are some issues with keeping it all in. Thankfully, Pluto turning retrograde can help you with self expression. Let the real feelings flow. Libra, the full moon is floating through your value sector, making it all too easy to spin. Pluto is retrograding through your family zone too, so beware of letting your true feelings out without a filter. Over the weekend, it might be smart to work on goals for the future. Scorpio, the full moon is shining on new beginnings for you. Are you ready to take things to the next level? Over the weekend, talking out your issues will allow things to become clearer. Sagittarius, the full moon is highlighting some very intimate parts of your well being. So it may be a bit of a powerful week. Pluto is turning retrograde in your finances, where you'll be reflecting on money and how you earn it. Capricorn, being a Capricorn is a great thing this week. The full moon is making all your dreams come true. To really get the most out of the moon, try a moon ritual. This weekend also brings a fresh start. Lastly, Aquarius. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not last. Aquarius, a new job, raise, or great career opportunity is coming your way. Thanks to the full moon in Scorpio, Aquarius. Finally, your rebellious side is likely to come out over the weekend. This is all about redefining who you are, apart from who your family says you are. And lastly, Pisces. Monday brings mysterious and interesting territory when the full moon sheds some light on hidden secrets. Ooh, get ready to hear something you might not like, Pisces. The weekend brings some romance though. Enjoy. Well, guys, we're not gonna have we're not gonna have a Ask Mike question this week due to the fact that Mike is not here and we do have Roster Man. But what we want to do is thank you all for tuning into the show. We appreciate all of your support, all your love, all the positive and negative feedback. Just tell us anything so that we can sit here. We want to know what you all want. We want to sit here and make sure we're doing our great job serving the people. Again, you can always check us out every Friday, 8 a.m. And yeah, every Friday, 8 a.m. on 613 Faye DMV on YouTube. You can also check us out on Instagram, on put it like this, every social media platform with the name of 613 Faye DMV. Again, thank you for checking us. We hope you all enjoyed the show. We love y'all. Hopefully, y'all didn't cry too much because Trinnie was trying it. She tried it, fucking tried it, but it's okay. We love y'all.
Oh, no,
Y'all
I
have a
didn't.
wonderful fucking
I
Friday.
love
Go out here, make a
y'all.
bunch of reckless decisions that don't cost you
Okay.
much. Live life one day at a
YOLO.
time. Go out here, get to it, get
Sneaky
through it.
link.
Go do it. Yes, sneaky link week. All right. Y'all have a good week.
Good night, good morning.
Bye.